nice though, like you get to have the picture, and the most glowy look that you can get is from, for the eyebrows. I realized with this eyebrow look, since it's so dark, what the best thing to do is to go light on the makeup, so then the eyebrows don't take away, and so you don't want to put foundation on. So I realized when you get your nails done and your eyebrows done, it's like a lazy way that you can get away with not putting foundation on. And I would say never rush when you're going somewhere, because if you rush, you could be messing up like the grid. There's always a reason to like slow down. I love how I just effortlessly have those blonde pieces. So actually I really am happy with what Danny did, and I really feel like it does suit my skin tone. And so the eyebrows, oh yes, so then I just did the Monsieur Big mascara, and then a little bit on the bottom, and then I took the Tarte crayon mascara and did just trace the top inward, and then accidentally, because I pulled it, I made a bit of a line. Let me just take that photo. Let's see, it's 2:47. I love the French on the toes. It looks so good. But yeah, I've also seen that like when I try to look a certain way, it doesn't work out. But when I'm trying to just look like myself, it actually works. But going back to this, even with just like a ponytail or whatever, this is a good look for going for a nice little stroll down the street, you know, to just looking around at the coffee shops. Put your white sunglasses on top. And anyway, one of the silver necklaces, whether it's the big heart locket, the small one with no picture, and then the small heart. Full coverage. I wonder what that would look like compared to the ballet, because this is the end result of the ballet. I did it like 4 days ago. I also like how my hair, when it looks like tucked behind my ear. Anyway, for the everyday look, this is it. And it was interesting because talking to actually, I was like confident enough, even though I wasn't awake enough yesterday. And you don't let anybody tell you who you are. Don't let anybody take that away, like saying like you don't deserve to do something or go somewhere or feel a certain way or be able to be in the moment and enjoy the finer things in life, which you do. You do enjoy. You do deserve to enjoy that. No matter who you are, no matter how much or little you have, you deserve to sit and enjoy those things and not defile or degrade yourself. So like it would be fun to get these done every now and then, but like no, she didn't even file them. Like this is me, my growth, and the whites of my nails that she enhanced with the white polish. Like that's the shape I'm talking. I'm like, oh, like I feel like it's 2018 all over again. What I'm saying is when you dress up and you feel good and you're like, this is my look, there's nothing you really can't do when you feel like, it's just like you could walk down the street and meet Lenny Kravitz. It's like, Lenny Kravitz, let's go to lunch. Like, Lenny Kravitz, let me take you to lunch. Let's hang out and sit and talk. Keep growing and thriving and evolving. Okay, yeah, so if this is like gonna be the birthday vlog, well, this year was an adventure, but not the adventure I had in mind. It was the last minute plan, adventure, last choice on the list kind of thing. So ended up going to a location with the big chess pieces. Oh yeah, so the week leading up to my birthday, I was like hardcore, like cleaning, like bang, 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 like clean everything. So like I really changed my room around. I was like, I have a goal, I have a time limit. I'm going to get rid of the bookshelf, bins and bins of memorabilia, pictures, the notes. It says Le Chateau. It's like, go to the chateau, go to the castle at the top of the mountain. 2003 0330. Today is the beyond the deadline date, and it's just weird because the next page on my scrapbook is what, and it's lost memories and lost pictures I hadn't looked at in so long. And this whole bin, I haven't gone through all of it yet. I've only gone through like the top 4 books. I need to pay attention because this is where I need to be. Strangely, my heart wants me to be at this really weird mountain 6 hours away. What the fuck? I need to show you a tour of what I did. I guess starting at the stairs. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. The night before my birthday, I really wanted to be by the ocean or the sea or the, you know, the lake. I went to the mall to go buy some last minute stuff that I really wanted to get for a long time. I've been like looking at them online, like, so I got a bunch of them. Tried on, like, spent most of it just trying on like different stuff from Victoria's Secret, like massively in the change room. Then when I got out of the mall, I knew that I needed to get a specific CD that I wanted because I like to collect music CDs. So like, oh no, Sunrise Records is closed now because the mall's closed, because I spent all the time at Victoria's Secret. Went outside and it was like this beautiful scattered sunset. The clouds were like speckled. It was pink and orange, so it was like this nice like sunset. It was beautiful out there. And then I sat in the car and did a vlog about how I can't believe that the sun is setting on my 20s, and it was like really, really weird in that moment. I can't believe that this day is here and like that it happened. This is the last day that I am in my 20s. I got 2 spur of the moment dresses. I didn't even think twice. I don't know if I got the right one. But I really should be spending 30 tomorrow alone. Like a train going by up there. Like, oh my gosh, this is the last sunset of my 20s. This is crazy. This is insane on this Wednesday night. Like, I can't believe this. And just sitting there, it felt like no, it wasn't the right time. Like, I was just like, is this really the time? Because it doesn't feel like the right time. I'm not ready, you know, kind of feeling. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to the ocean. So I go, turn around, and drive to the beach. And it was really crazy, and like it was like really windy, dark roads, and scary to go there. And it was already dark, and I ran out to take some pictures. So here they are.
When I pushed you away, you turned my sorrow into silk. You turned my sorrow.
Just so I could be at the water at this time, because I really wanted to be by the water when I turned. So then I got back in the car and went to Walmart to get some food for dinner. I got mussels. I made like a salad with apple cider vinegar, which is really yummy. And I love apple cider vinegar for my salads in the summer. They are so awesome. So it's just oil, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, carrots, sometimes garlic if I feel like it, and sometimes I'll add broccoli and labana zatar. I know, you're just like, what the heck, Tanya? You're such a weirdo. I add some dill and some oregano to the salad too. So that, and then I decided to have these mussels that were so yummy. I love mussels, and they're rich in iron, which I am iron deficient, so having iron is really good. So then it felt like I was eating at like a seafood restaurant, so it was all good. So then when I came home, I decided to film a video. And Tanya, a lovely night. I can't believe I'm singing Bop to the Top and all these random songs, but like I I was singing like a cool song earlier that was not like S-A-double-D-I-Q gangster rap song at the hill, and I'm like, why am I singing this? I don't remember what it was now. And it was like, I was like, yes. It was like a Lil Wayne song. One of those like gangsterish songs. I'm like, what a random song. Really, I want to you know, play the da 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 da, that. To film a video.
Under a lover's sky, gonna be with you, and no one's gonna be around. If you think that you won't fall, well, just wait until
5 minutes.
till the sun goes down.
And there are people
Underneath the starlight, there's a magical feeling so right. It will steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, not to hide.
I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's like crazy.
But you know that you can't fight the moonlight deep in the dark. You surrender your heart, but you know that you.
Okay, I'm 30. I need to pack. I need to go to sleep. It's almost 1 in the morning. Oh my gosh. I'm serious. Make sure you go all out. And also, if you want to go to the beach, you can go to the beach. If you want to go get a cake, you can get a cake. If scream at the top of my lungs and save that video foot, like, you know, you've got backup drives. Get your get as many memory cards as possible so you could just film. I really wouldn't recommend editing at all. I think that would be just silly. First of all, you have no idea, like, that feeling where it's just like, okay, one more day of 29. That was so hard to get through the, like, okay, I woke up at 3 p.m. on my last day of being 29, and I'm taking a shower on the last day, and I'm going to the mall, and I'm turning the corner, and I'm stopping at the stop sign one last night. Just one night to make it better. If you ever wonder, okay, well, how do you get back to this? You gotta be as independent as fuck. That's how you get back here. It's the biggest blessing. I feel, in a way, complete turning 30. But I do feel like, oh gosh, I could have done it better. Like, I don't know, like the last night of 29 should have been different. I should have celebrated a bit more. Have fun on your birthday, and you are what you are up until this point. You don't have a concussion anymore. Need I say more? You know, you lost weight. You lost weight when you thought you couldn't. You got the biggest blessing in the world, which are that you never settle for less. Like, don't do that. Run the opposite direction. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have to do this. I want to do Cinderella, and I want to do Can't Fight the Moonlight with this long dress on. I'm gonna be like freaking out. Talk to you later, bye. By now, I don't know if I've already posted it, but it's Can't Fight the Moonlight by Leanne Rimes. I always imagine myself in like this dreamy dress, like in that color, going to some beautiful like banquet hall and like posing in these huge windows with the moon shining outside. Let me help this fly get out of the window. So I quickly sewed the straps on the dress, got my stuff packed because I needed to get it packed quickly and downstairs before I left. I decided to pack as light as possible and put all of the necessary items in my bag, like Lionel, for example, and my electronics, my tripod. I definitely wanted to do some filming there, and I was thinking of if I got a nice view, I would do again. Oh my goodness, can you believe that the footage all got deleted and I never will see that footage again of me filming that song in the windows? Because I actually filmed myself filming the crystal chandelier and by the window with the view and the sun coming up in the next morning, and like I can't and the afternoon, sorry, the literal evening on my birthday. I can't even believe that it's crazy what I was left with, because I filmed so freaking much. It's what I deserved. It's literally what I deserved to lose it all, because I filmed like 80 gigabytes of stuff that night. That was it, and just a few pictures on my phone. So it was very like serendipitous in a weird way. I I know it's like, Tanya, what are you talking? You did all that and then you just let it go. But yeah, I did, and it's so strange when I think back on it all. So yeah, bye. It's because I wanted to do that song, but it would not make it justice because I need an actual photographer for that. So it does not do it justice at all. I caught the sunrise. It was so beautiful. It was pink and orange. I'll put some pictures here. And I felt this really nervous feeling about turning this year's birthday. I was so anxious, you know. In the morning, I quickly got ready, took a shower, and I had my plan to leave. And so I woke up late, so I had to take an Uber, and they met me at the end of the road. And I made sure not to roll my bag, because if I did, then everybody would know I'm leaving, right? So I made sure to carry the bag to the sidewalk, and then I rolled it, and waited for the Uber for like 10 minutes, and when I woke up, I just quickly had a coffee and I quickly got ready, and I luckily enough, nobody was around for 2 minutes. So in those 2 minutes I had left, right? So it was very, very fast. Locked my door, so I got in the car and I put my music on. It was like an inky gray day. It was like one of those gray May, June mornings where it was just like, oh my gosh, like afternoon really, because it was 2 p.m. by that time. I had to check in. Oh no, sorry, I had to be down there by 3:15 for nails. And I also made sure to wear this necklace. Leaving day, I decided to wear that pink Tommy Hilfiger dress because I just never get to wear it anywhere. Like a very beachy kind of style dress, or like a resort style dress, or maybe even something you'd wear to the Hamptons with running shoes. But I decided instead to wear that with my white sandals because they're good to walk in case I needed to walk. I also brought my crystal wedges, and then I also brought my mermaid high heels and no running shoes. So that's all I brought. For the dress, this was another mistake that I made, which I bought 2 dresses really quickly before it closed, which is interesting because I was in school at the time of my birthday, basically, which I was born at the hospital, so I'm technically born within like the 5 minutes that they were closing 2 dresses. Didn't try them on, just ballparked it, and they were like the nicest dresses in the store, I'd say, but they didn't look good on me. When I tried them on later, I'm like, crap, this was a mistake, and I got the wrong size for one of them. It felt like a dream driving in the Uber. It felt so freeing, and even there were blossoms on the trees. I felt like I was finally getting what I wanted, you know, like that escape, that adventure. And literal tears in my eyes. It felt that good. I felt like I felt in the Uber. Like, it was so romantic. It's like, where am I going all alone? It felt so cool. Oh yeah, when I got down there, I saw that there was a street that had a specific name, and I'll put like the footage in here or whatever. I was like, wow, this street. That was really exciting to see too. And okay, so the Uber parked kind of the opposite way, so I had to get out, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. And he got my bags out of the trunk and everything. And so this is the weird part, because like at the entrance there are these 2 men that were sitting there that looked like they were not part of the hotel. They looked like they were just standing there, and they were like, welcome, or welcome into the lobby or anything like that. But anyway, when I go into the lobby, it was very beautiful. It's like an old style lobby, like hotel style, with a revolving door. It had the music and the ambiance I was looking for. It was really nice. I really felt like at that moment it was the right place to go. I go up to the front desk, I'm like, where is the spa? Like, I have an appointment. They direct me, and they're kind of like smirking or something. I'm like, I don't know why they're smirking, but and then I use the bathroom really fast, and I take some selfies. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm here. And then I go to the spa. And I was early. I was like 10 minutes early. So after all of that hustle and bustle, I still made it 10 minutes early. And the guy in the Uber too, he was like, oh, it's taking a long time. I'm like, it's okay. And he's like, oh, so you're not late? I'm like, no, we're not late, don't worry. Which is shocking for me because I'm always late to things, or at least I have been late to things for the past few years, but now I'm actually being on time for things, which is like really an accomplishment. And like, I think it's more like my old self to make things on time. Back then I was always on time for school, and so having that back is really, really good. This gorgeous like foyer, area and this glass wall, and you walk in and there's this big open space with these flowers on the table and all the polish by the window, and you can see the street, and you have like these massage chairs, and it was so glamorous. She takes me into the room. We go into this other room where there's this banquet thing set up, like the buffet table of like nuts. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna have water. And so I go into this relaxation room, and it was like this big high ceiling room with these chairs, and drinking my water and just like hanging out on the chair. It was like really nice. And there's this gorgeous mirror, and I took pictures in the mirror kind of. She cautioned me though that like if I get not gel, it's not gonna last for like, especially if I use my hands a lot or do dishes. She's like, it's only gonna last for 3 days with the natural polish that we use. Strangely, it was Spa Ritual, which my friend referred me to. I couldn't find it online at all, but apparently some places used it. I'm shocked that they actually had Spa Ritual. So French is my favorite kind of manicure, and if I get anything else, it's never as good as that. Like it's never as satisfying as a good French manicure. I told myself if I grow them long, I'm not filing them, because then God gave me this length, right? I don't want to touch God's creation, and it's a very spiritual thing. So he told me that if I get French, the whites are going to be very thick, and to be careful because it may look bad if you don't like the long thick. And I'm like, no, it's fine, it's totally fine. Like I like the long way. It looks like high heels, you know, like I'm gonna walk on you. It looks very pretty with the high heels. It does look a lot like Claire Michelle's nails. I don't know how it happened. I'm just very happy. And I will tell you, it's not like the wide flare nails that Claire Michelle has, but it's very similar to what she had. But I will tell you, before my birthday, I was literally opening and closing bins. And you know how you can break a nail easily doing that? And I was like lifting bins, throwing bins, pulling bins, like because I had to organize all my stuff. And I'm shocked that I didn't break a nail at all. And I'm thinking here, it's like magic. It's like, I don't know how it happened. Even the ability to make this look happen that you see on the camera, I haven't been able to recreate this look since 2018. The journey that's taken place within me. So I think if any, and also it wasn't me. If it was me, I would take total credit, but it wasn't me. Totally, it was you. I just feel like I can do anything now. Like I can literally do anything, and the sun's coming out as I said that. Do anything, and I'm very lucky and fortunate to be in this life, in this city, right here, right in this spot. No, downtown wouldn't be better. No, uptown wouldn't be better. Like right here in the present moment. Yeah. So, I mean, you could still go to Starsky's and get some punchki though. We can still do that. But as for modifying or trying to chase after something, I mean, you can learn how to do the speckled butter balls, but I mean, it's not about, oh, I've got to get the butter ball. I have to learn how to make those butter balls so I can experience the butter balls all the time. ATT. So relaxing. The cappuccino is so special. Okay, so here I am. I just got in the room like 20 minutes ago. I've been wandering around looking at my eyebrows. I'm like, they're so dark. But it's a beautiful room, and I'm really excited. And although I feel super massive guilt, and I feel like I should be going out right now and like enjoying the city or something. And when I say that I want to celebrate my birthday alone, and I'm honestly fine alone, like I've wanted this for so long, but I feel guilty that I'm letting everybody down. It's such a weird thing. And honestly, if my mom was here, she'd be like, you're doing what I wish I could have always done. And and for some weird reason, I just feel like I'm still not doing it good enough. I don't know what that means. But like I guess this vlog is like a blah vlog. I got my toenails done too. You wanna see? At this point in the story, I took a nap and I felt a little bit down, and I turned off my phone so nobody could text me. And then I filmed a specific song and got ready for dinner, and everything kind of happened so fast at that point. Like, I feel like I took a 20-minute nap and then the sun was just like setting. Oh my god, it's like 6:40. That's why I avoid doing anything or things like this, because I always end up feeling cripplingly guilty for doing something I want to do. Like, for example, getting a manicure. I don't feel like I deserve it. If people found out, they'd be like, wow, how do you have money for this? Like, you're spending so much money. It's like everything is so controlled and observed, and I think I'm realizing that now, is like just even seeing like the amount of like guilt I feel for doing something like this, which to me is so fun to be by myself. Like, I want to be alone, fully alone on this night. I never have a chance to just know myself by myself, you know. That's why this is for. And I just feel like I'm not a people person at all, and I can't tell if people are making fun of me or they're laughing with me. I never know. I don't know. Does it feel different being 30? Yes, I feel like a full-fledged boring AF adult today, whereas yesterday I felt like a princess. Can't fight the moonlight. Now I feel like there's no excuse. I'm a fucking failure because I'm 30. But this beats, you know, being at home and having people talk about people I don't like on my special day, or degrading it, you know, in any way, being like, oh, you can't have that, or like, you can't have that, or I'm gonna get you the wrong one on purpose just to bother you, or like, look, I put my stuff all in front of your door, or look, I did this, you don't deserve it. Like, I don't want to have that. I want it to just be me. And Lionel's here too. Okay, I just was checking it was not a 6. Oh my gosh, if it was, then I'd be like, can't believe, like, I'm just sitting here like it's nothing. And I think, what if I'm like just tired or something? There's a coffee machine right over there. What if I use like the Keurig machine? I'm glad nobody knows where I am though. That's a good thing. It's just been so weird. Like, I can't believe like I actually like left my house. I can't believe I actually left my house and I took an Uber, and like I went to the edge of the street with my suitcase, and like I didn't get caught, and nobody said anything, and none of the people in my house, like, everyone was just gone at that. There was like 3 minutes of like everybody's just busy, gone, and I ran downstairs, ran out the door, and I was able to get away without anybody asking where I was going, and I felt free for I felt free for like a nice moment. It's like, nobody freaking knows. Am I home? Am I not? Nobody knows where I am, so then I don't have to be like watched and observed, and it's nice. It's weird how I feel like I can't feel empathy. Like, I guess I feel so insecure. I feel so like scared of something, and I don't know what that thing is. Like, I'm scared of like time passing. I'm scared of like not doing something right and like getting something wrong. You'd make my birthday like 30 times better if you were here. I should be like jumping up and down on the bed like I was when I walked in. I'm like, oh my god, and I like ran around, and I really should have played music, you know, like fun music to get all excited. It's just really weird being alive and like being Tanya princess, Tanya Katherine. It's weird being her because Ella Enchanted, Cinderella. It's just weird being her because I'm such a freak that's on the street. I'm such a weirdo, right? And people probably think I'm such a weirdo, you know? I can't imagine what people think about me. Whoa, I just had like a massive deja vu. What was that? where it's like I'm like wasting time in the few of the last moments of existence, and then I'm like staring over there at the painting, and like it's weird. I'll remember this moment forever. Yeah. Screenshot. You know what? I haven't had alone time, and I also haven't like slowed down. Like I've been like, hey, book this appointment, like just all over the place. So of course I'm not gonna be at peace for half a day. So I'm like trying to squeeze everything in, and it's like you can't really feel anything that way. I actually felt chills. Like I actually felt God in that moment, which is crazy. Truly, I'm just hungry, I think. I don't know. I know, you sit here for a second. I promised myself I would do something for my birthday. It didn't involve anyone, that meant to pamper myself and give myself more than I usually would. And that I would live it up, because I never do. And this was like what I should have done at 21, for example. But like I feel really old doing this. Like I feel like an old lady in a hotel room alone, you know what I mean? Like it's not true. But I can't trust anyone. I wouldn't want anyone here with me. I don't trust anyone. He does post a song, or 15 billion of them. Mermaid shoes. I think I was down because what I really wanted to do, I couldn't let myself do, which was explore and adventure in places I felt uncomfortable. Okay, I'm going for my birthday dinner now. I foolishly booked dinner at the bar downstairs, which I thought was going to be so much more immaculate and elaborate than it was. I kind of wanted it to be like Scent of a Woman, that kind of place where the tango scene takes place, like that kind of dinner. When arriving, it was like a dingy, dark bar. I am back. Oh my gosh, what a dud. What an absolute dud. I went to the bar. It's like some honky-tonk bar. Well, I'm gonna go to the keg, but I'm probably not gonna wear this, which is okay, because I could wear this at another day. Possibilities are endless. It was so uncomfortable sitting at this tiny little booth. Oh, I have reservations at the keg for 10:30, but that's really pretty. If only there was here with me to embrace this lonely Gemini. Mermaid high heels. Can't believe I haven't worn these ever since prom. Prom shoes. After all, this is actually like sad. I'm like very upset about this. Like, where have I been where they had like a nice restaurant? I haven't been anywhere in ages. I don't even know. Like Clock Tower. I hated Clock Tower. Clock Tower also lost its charm. Like, where do you go for fine dining anymore? Yeah, this is supposed to be like super fun, and it's really not. I wish I was at home, actually. They are so gorgeous. So it makes me really happy, because all my other shoes were worn by someone. These ones were safe. So I think my mom, on a night like tonight, my mom would want me to remember who I am and not settle for less. Like, she had that prissy attitude, and I love her for it, and I need to have that. And I'm scared that this locket, after all, doesn't really suit me. And like, I was gonna like literally go upstairs and cry. Like, just run up here to cry, thinking of how much money I spent for tonight, and it's like a disaster. Okay, spiritually, has something happened in the simulation where today is like a write-off? Like a horrible day? Like, at least there's the keg, and the keg, you can never go wrong with the keg, no matter what. So, you know, it's like Scent of a Woman, except with Scent of a Woman, everything, like, it seemed like good stuff happened, but also bad stuff happened. I was inspired by Scent of a Woman, actually, to come here. And, no, I don't mind. Oh, I can't believe it was on the house. Like, he literally, the Caesar salad was on him, he said. Like, I should have known where to go. I should have, like, you know, just like in Scent of a Woman, Frank knew exactly where to go for dinner. He knew it was the most upscale place, reservations, tux, they had to wear tuxes. It was very, and to tell me that my manicure will not last, it's mind-boggling to me to think. And then that really begs the idea that this world is like on the verge of ending. To see at Victoria's Secret them reselling the nightgowns they had from 2014, I can't begin to tell you how much of an urgency this shows. The world is imploding, and I think the scariest part is that I can't even believe it, because it's probably the same everywhere. And I'll tell you what, it's about the people that make the night, that make the day, that make it special. It's not about the money. It's not about the things. It's not about the prices. Not about the champagne. But you know what I mean? It's not about that. It's not about the view out the window. It's not about the fancy bedding that creaks. It's not about the, it's totally about the shoes. I mean, you can't, like, that's like the only good thing about this is the shoes and the dress right now. But seriously, this is the only good thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is weird to me. And it makes me also think, what you buy, the quality in the future is going to decline. So what you have already is the best. You've already got the best of the best. This feels like a prison cell more than a birthday. And maybe that's a life lesson to learn. And that's okay. If I made a mistake, at least I tried. It's an adventure, right? Oh, how I want to wear these so badly, but I have to walk blocks to get to the keg. And, you know, I'm making it out to be better than it really is. That's what I do with everything. I exaggerate, I dramatize. And maybe that's the beauty of it, of having this essence. But at the same time, why am I giving it extra frill when it's not? It doesn't have the frills. It doesn't have the excess. I'm giving it the excess by staying here. I'm giving it momentum. But yeah, this does show, like, I'm shocked. I'm very surprised at the quality of everything. I heard the lady at the front say, the consort bar, you can go there. And I'm thinking to myself, why would anyone want to stay here for their 30th birthday? I missed the ball and I'm somewhere else. Like, is it really the imminent end? I guess is right. Yet again, shouldn't have done all this. The idea is better than the actuality. It's in our minds is where we go that is so much better than reality. Like, reality sucks. Reality never lives up to the expectation. There aren't any more events like there were in 2000s, in 2003, 2008 even was the end of it. It was degraded even in then. It was over. Everything was over. All the feeling, all the excitement, life in itself changed really big time. So I learned a bunch of lessons today, but sadly, I feel like I torched my 30th birthday. Well, at least I tried. Again, it would have just been fun to just sit on my bed at home. Like, I guess that's how sucky downtown really is too. You know, even having people just constantly knocking at the door. Look how pretty. that makes me very happy. But it's like interesting because like I could have this princess feeling at home. And like, am I an idiot, or is this just like life is just like this fucked up thing? I mean, really, what is a birthday anyway? You're celebrating your slave ship on Earth. You're celebrating your prison cell. You're celebrating 30 years of being in prison. Yeah. I want to wear this dress, but I can't. And I won't, because it's too uncomfortable. But the glitz and the glamour of like at least having like being in this dress is kind of fun. And that building across the street is so freaking creepy because like there are just desks that are completely empty and have been empty since I arrived here. I'm thinking something is definitely not right. I feel like we're witnessing the inherent collapse of the world. I feel even more comfortable at my house than I do here. So, and that my 30th birthday is in the middle of it, just like being 9 years old and seeing about the Twin Towers. I saw the shirt that I bought in 2018, that silver shirt from Get Back ASAP, hanging on a rack, like being sold in 2020, and I'm like, I bought that 2 years ago. And there's something really bad happening. He's always right. He's all like, no matter what. I'm always like the wild one. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. He's like, you should probably do that. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I go to a beautiful glamorous dinner, you know, ball with this gown on. Come back upstairs and see him sitting on the bed, on the edge of the bed, like, happy birthday. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're here. How did you get in? But celebrities can't intertwine with regular folk like me. I guess the true adventure really was May 14th. Plus, I don't think I'll ever be back here, truthfully. I'll never be back here. I don't see why. And I'm thinking to myself, well then, we gotta have that mindset that it's on the verge. It's very close, and like we need to be not vigilant as much as we need to be like grateful for what we have and plunge into it, plunge into the gratitude that we have. I know it's sad to making this vlog on my birthday, but I gotta go. I gotta get walking so I can make it to the keg. I think like nowadays the only thing we have left is our mind power. And like everyone was like looking at me like, oh, what are you doing here? You know, like the prom's over that way, you know. Can't be a princess, right? Not allowed anymore. So yeah, at least I tried. I can't believe I'm this devastated. Seriously? I'm gonna change out of this and head over to the keg for dinner. Yeah, I gotta go at 45 minutes. There's literally nobody in that building. It's completely empty. And I shouldn't be greedy and spoiled about it, because the times that what I want is unattainable. And I think that's actually really good. I should have gone to somewhere like Michael's on Simcoe, or somewhere with some kind of sentimental significance, instead of just this bar. Back up to the room to change my shoes and change my dress. Before I go, this is my outfit. But I'm gonna try to have fun no matter what. Yeah, edit a little bit and it'll be fun. Still optimistic about that. Yeah, anyway, I keep taking pictures and stuff because I'm like, I'm gonna want to like remember this so badly. Make it rain. It's another cool view. I'm like feeling better. And the server comes and he's like, "Hello, Captain." I'm like, "Oh, hi." And oh, I'm doing good. How about you? And then there's this like commotion outside with the homeless people and the security guards. Slamming the guy against the wall, and I was like so scared, and I'm like, I really want to go back inside. So I say, is it okay to actually move inside? And I'm sitting against the wall at the bar, and I like that spot, and I'm like, this is much better. And I remember Bob Marley playing "Don't Worry About a Thing." There were other songs that were playing too. I was just enjoying myself, and feeling good, but also feeling like I wanted to cry. I felt like people were looking at me like, why is she alone, you know, kind of thing. He's like, okay, so we have chocolate cake. I'm like, okay, chocolate. What kind of cakes do you have? And he's like, just chocolate. The song "Suddenly I See" was playing at the keg, and the guy at the bar was like, "Suddenly I see you wanna be," and I'm like, oh, you're making fun of one of the 2005 songs. This really blows. Like, the charm is gone out of this world in this city, and I have to do everything I can to preserve it inside me. You know how I wanted to do like a Scent of a Woman kind of day where it felt like Scent of a Woman, you know, like how Frank goes out and he does One Night in Paradise. The point of the movie was to live your every day like it's your last, and to live in adventure and magic. And it wasn't about the things that he bought, it was the things that happened when he bought them, and it was the things that surrounded where he was going. Like, it wasn't the venue, it wasn't the restaurant, but it was what happened at the restaurant. To celebrate that and hold grace and ask yourself, what does being a princess mean? How do I live my life in a constant state of adventure and do the right thing? Okay, continuing on from the keg part, after I left and I had my takeout bag.
What do you think I'm gonna do when I go to a bar, Jared, Tristan, Dawn,
when I get back into the lobby, and as I go back to the lobby, something clicks in my head, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask the guy at the desk. I'm like, "Hi, I'm just wondering." And they look up, like, "Can we go up there? Like, is that part open to the public?" And he's like to look at. And I'm like, "Yeah, just to look at." And she's like, "Yeah, you can, but the security will be out like if you're there at like 3 in the morning." And he's like, "As long as there's no like funny business." I'm like, no funny business, just gonna go up and look. And because it's very intriguing, there's this a big painting hanging, these stairs leading upstairs. I'm like, why does nobody go up there and like go like feel like a princess coming up and down the stairs? So I go, and something in me really badly wanted to experience that like ballroom gala feeling, coronation ball, like going up the stairs and down the stairs. So I decided to walk around, and I had tears in my eyes looking at the columns. I was like, this is remarkable, like the architecture and the design, like there were like columns and like paintings and chandeliers, and there's nobody there, and it was almost like gorgeous. It was so beautiful. And there's also this place called the Crystal Ballroom on the 17th floor, and I kick myself that I didn't go there, wondering what it would be like to just go up there and see. You know, I wonder if they're like were old style, like, you know, debutante balls there or something. I don't know. It's a wedding venue, of course, when you go up there, but like the Crystal Ballroom, seeing that at number 17 at the very tippy top, it's just like, I want to go there so badly. I would have liked to take an adventure up there and see if the security came after me. I'm like, oh, I'm just looking, you know, just to look around, you know. Sorry for the noise. I had tears in my eyes seeing all the different rooms and realizing that how expensive it must be, and thinking that the royalty alive on the earth now has taken precedence over these mansions and these places that we can't go into. And it's like, this is our right, our birthright, to go into these places and to enjoy the spaciousness in singularity, just alone in solitaire. And looking at the chandelier, to like the crystals and it lighting up, it was so beautiful above me. And so I took a quick video zooming in and out and like focusing on, I wish I took more, but like even me in front of the chandelier is like, Tanya, why didn't you get a picture of you with the chandelier? You just took the chandelier. You are so silly to do that. Like, you should have just like had you in front of it. Like, it was remarkable. Like, honestly, like in seeing like the British flag and the Canadian flag, it was like very like, you know, like a British royal afternoon tea kind of vibes. I love the like the glitz and the glamour of that. So it was just like, you know, to have that. And on the night of my birthday, walking through there, and then I went back to to my room. I sat there on the bed and I started to break down crying, and I was thinking, there's a reason I'm here. And I had already passed the time of my birth. Like, there's a symbolic reason I'm here at this specific hotel at this specific date on this specific milestone birthday alone. And I kept saying before I left, in a spiritual way, to one of my friends, I was like, I have to go there. Like, I have to be there on that night. You don't understand. Like, nothing can stop me. I need to be there alone. And there meaning anywhere, as long as it was spending the night away. And it ended up being that place. That was the end result. That was where my heart, my spirit decided to book it. And I was thinking there's some unlocking that needed to occur, or some need to be there on that night. And okay, so then came the kind of like feeling. The building across the street was empty. The lights were on. It was so creepy to see out the window. So then I just put on that nightgown. I'm like, there's still a nightgown. It's a sea green mermaid nightgown. It's a very mermaidy trip, honestly.
Feel your eyes, they're all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Hit the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, hypnotize, pull another one, it's alright. I know what you want, get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, you're coming never, no lie, you're coming never, no lie. It's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, no lie, no lie. It's gonna be lit tonight.
So I go to sleep. Or actually, I stay up watching on my backup drive and eating the chocolate cake with a Grand Marnier, and it's so sweet and so alcohol-y. Good night. But anyway, when I woke up in the morning, I felt really good. I was like, oh, I'm up in the sun. I didn't feel too tired, so that was good, but I just got ready really fast. I was like, I gotta make it to breakfast, but I felt so dizzy and in the same outfit, right? I think I had last night's makeup on, and I went in, and I love the ambiance. I love the butter balls. I love the coffee out of the tin. I film around the lobby. Okay, I'm going now. Goodbye. Last year, and I was like collecting pearls yet again, drinking my coffee in the sun and looking at my pedicure with my crystal heels on. I'm so excited. I felt so happy, right? And then I went over to the blossoms, so pictures. It was so beautiful. All the sunlight and everything. I just wanted to keep walking, you know, like I would have. I'm very much in the moment. I feel like fun can be had by all, no matter where we go. It can be special. So bye.